I get this together, I'll just... Maybe I'll just close the curtains so it'll be a little darker here in the kitchen. Oh, it looks good on the refrigerator. See, that's the light from the flashlight. Up there. Here. And down on the neighborhood. Look what happens when you get closer, when you pull it further away. I wonder how it would look if I put it in, give the fish some food and some extra light. That's pretty. You know, someone could look scary if he makes a scary face. But a smile on a face can often change that. It's the style to wear a smile. Do you know how to put one on your face in a while? Oh, there's somebody at the door. Maybe it's Mr. McFeely. Would you look for me, please, while I open the curtains? Just look to see who it is. Come in, Maggie.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, how are you?
Great. Oh, I love your decoration.
Well, it's a paper chain that I made some time ago. Yeah, gonna give it to Mr. McFeely.
Well, Mr. McFeely wanted me to bring these over to you right away, and he'll be over later with one more something.
Oh, good. Do you have time to check on some of these?
All right. Down the steps.
Mm-hmm. Please, down.
Thank you.
These are the batteries that he told me to bring.
I see.
Want to try one of these?
Yes, let's try this little puppy dog.
All right.
I like puppy dogs. Let's see, we'll open this like this.
What size do you suppose it takes?
Looks like AA.
These are the AA's right
there
here.
They are. We'll take one of these. Snap that right in there. And one of these. And snap that right in. And shut it.
What does it do?
And there's a little on-off button. Oh! He started right away, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look.
You know, walking along.
He's galloping and sitting.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
That's wonderful.
Oh, my.
Very nice.
I wonder if it'll do it again.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now, how did you turn it on and
This
off?
little switch over here, off, and now he stopped.
Well, you learn something different every day, don't you?
That's right, we certainly do. Sometimes we're learning, we don't even know we're learning.
That's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever learn anything that you didn't know that you were learning?
Well, you know, when I was studying sign language, I remember that cheerful.
Cheerful?
Yes.
You learned the word cheerful?
That's cheerful or pleasant, friendly.
Do you know that song? I was just starting to sing it a little while ago. Smiles the style upon your face.
Oh, yes, and I like that song a lot.
Would you sing it?
I'd be happy to. Would you like me to sign while I sing?
Please.
Okay. It's the style to wear a smile. Do you know how to put one on your face? In a while you'll feel your smile. You'll know it's there to wear upon your face. Think of something wonderful.
Wonderful.
Something to shout about.
Shout about.
Mention something beautiful. Smiles are from inside out. It's the style to
is wonderful. Let me see now if I...
Thank you. Oh, how did you learn that sign?
I must have seen you do that sign sometime before.
Well, that's the best way to learn. It's caught rather than taught.
Well, I love to hear you sing, and
Well,
I love to watch you sign.
I like to sing, and I like to sign.
Thank you, Maggie, and thank you for bringing these.
Oh, you're welcome. I think Mr. McFeely will be over very shortly with his other contraption.
Well, he may be coming right now. Let's take a look outside.
We will look outside, and in the meantime...
Smile's the style upon your face.
That's right, you got it. All right.
You are something wonderful.
And you are something wonderful. Well, we'll see you next time.
He's not here yet, but thanks for coming by.
All right, then. Bye for now.
Bye to you, Maggie. Let's just put those other batteries in. That dog was nice. Try this one. I think that's too big. Let's try this one. I think this is a little cassette player. Let's see if there's any music on here. That's nice. Now look at this car. Now where do you suppose the batteries fit here? Oh, here. Now, these are the only two left, so they must be the ones for the car. Boy, Mr. McFeely finds fun things to do, doesn't he? Where do you... Oh, here's the switch. Oh! Look at that. Come on back. Come on back. Oh, there's the doorbell. Oh, maybe that's Mr. McFeely. Better take these if it is. Oh, lots to do today. It is. Mr. McFeely, thank you for these.
Well,
they were fun.
You're welcome. I'll return them to the store.
The batteries are already in them.
All righty. Oh, did Maggie tell you that I had something extra?
Yes, she said that you were going to bring something else extra.
Extra fine. Take a look right there. It's my new battery-powered delivery wagon for heavy deliveries.
Oh, that is magnificent. Is it a car?
It wasn't a car. It looks like a car, but I call it a delivery wagon. Would you like to try it? Okay, have a seat. Have a seat, and I'll teach you. The first thing we have to do is put on the seat belt.
Oh, sure.
All right, and they're adjustable if you need to adjust it. There you go. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that pedal right there.
This one?
Don't touch it yet. That's the brake.
All right.
That'll stop the wagon.
All right.
The next pedal
This
is the accelerator that makes the car go.
Well, could we do it?
We can already now. Here we go. Seatbelt, take hold of the wheel. Now,
And just press it?
press it down. Here we go. Battery powered.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Now step on the brake. There we go. Now, just one moment here. All right. Step on the accelerator. Watch what happens.
Oh, come back.
We're backing up here. I'll help you. Keep going.
Only when to
A
stop.
little more. All right. Now stop. There we go. I'll put it in neutral so it won't move.
What a fine vehicle, Mr. McFeely.
And underneath the seat are the batteries.
Oh, I'd like to see
All
that.
right, I'll show them to you. That's what makes it move. Battery powered.
I'm glad you have this. Oh,
See?
those batteries are big.
They're big batteries. The power for my wagon.
For your heavy deliveries.
Heavy deliveries. I'm on my way to the school with these heavy deliveries.
Well, if you're going to the school, would you like to take the paper chain?
Oh, the paper chain? Sure, I'll take it right now.
All right, come along.
And I'll help you take it down.
Now, you remember you helped put it up right there?
Right there. Now, how do we do this?
Well, I'll go clear in the kitchen and get that in, and we could meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle. Meet you in the middle, all righty. There we are. We've met in the middle. I'll take it to the school. This is a cheerful chain.
Cheerful. Very cheerful.
All righty. I'll take it to the school for the festivities.
Thank you.
There we go.
You certainly have a cheerful wagon.
A cheerful wagon for heavy, speedy deliveries. Now I'll put my seatbelt on. Always wear your seatbelt. There we go. Is there anything you want? Is there anything you need?
I don't need anything. You've brought it all to me, Mr.
See you around the neighborhood.
Goodbye,
Speedy
Mr.
delivery.
McFeely. Oh, Mr. McFeely, such good ideas he has. Fine person, too. Yes, well, this trolley doesn't use batteries. It moves because of electricity that's turned on when I flip this switch. There are so many interesting things to learn in this world, aren't there? Now, last time in the neighborhood of make-believe, James Michael Jones was using a fancy learning machine, you know, that one that was on his head. And Lady Elaine was telling people that all they needed to learn anything was James Michael's machine. She said they didn't even need teachers or field trips or anything like that. Just machines. Well, what do you think they've decided? We'll pretend about that in the neighborhood of make-believe.
Oh, yes, I know, Trolley.
Oh, Lady Aberlin, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm always glad to talk and sing with you, Edgar Cook.
I need to know if they're going to come on the field trip.
I'm just going ahead assuming that they are. Who would want a machine instead of a field trip?
You never know, but I'll go get some food ready anyhow.
Good idea. La da da do, da 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 do, da 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 da.
Lady Aberlin,
Oh, hi, Mr. Aver.
want to see something special?
What is it?
Right over here, please.
Oh, look. What's it for?
Well, it's to ride on if we have a field trip. Want to try it?
Sure.
Hop on. Here's your seatbelt. It's over
Thank
your
you.
shoulder.
Want to ride with me?
Certainly.
Oh. How do you do it?
Well, you turn the key on. It has to be straight up and down. Get it?
Yes.
That's it. And here's the gear shift.
Forward.
F for forward.
Ready?
That's it. And then press the pedal, and we should be off.
Yeah.
Good job.
This is fun.
You know how to put a smile on my face. This is great.
Reverse.
Reverse. Gear shift goes to R. That's it.
R.
Isn't this fun?
Yes.
The field
everything.
trip could be too. We could decorate this and make it all very festive.
There.
Good.
Everything's ready over at the castle.
Great.
I do hope everyone will come.
Well, I do too. I'm on my way to the school now, so we'll soon see.
Well, thanks for teaching me.
You're welcome. You learn well.
That was fun.
Bye for now.
Hope to see you later.
Okay. Seatbelts on. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh.
Meow, meow, Evelyn.
Oh, hi, Henrietta.
Meow. Meow, meow, nice car, meow.
Isn't it?
Meow. Meow, meow, field trip, meow.
We're not sure.
Meow, 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 display, meow, meow, tree house. Meow, ready.
You're all ready?
Meow.
Well, they're deciding what to do right now over at the school. We'll soon know.
So you can see, everyone. You can learn anything you need with this learning machine.
I suppose my father would want me to vote for the learning machine.
You're to vote for exactly what you'd like, Prince Tuesday.
I'd still like to go on a field trip.
I think I would too.
Well, we've put a lot of work into getting the field trip ready.
But you realize this is the latest in educational machinery.
Yes, we understand that, Mr. Jones. It's just that
Excuse me, everybody.
Yes, Daniel.
What's your vote, Daniel?
I'd like to vote for both.
Both?
Sure. Why can't we have a field trip and teachers and machines and everything? The more we can use for learning good stuff, the better.
Sounds like you've learned a lot already, Daniel.
A lot that's important, that's for sure.
So how do you feel about Daniel's suggestion, everybody?
That's the best idea.
Good idea.
Yes.
I suppose it would be possible to employ more than one conveyance in education.
So it's settled. We'll go on the field trip.
Well, something sounds good.
The field trip begins.
Wonderful. I have the car outside.
Oh, let's take some of these decorations.
All right. And what about the learning machine?
Well, they've decided to use that too, but not all the time.
Good thinking.
Are we really going?
We're really going.
Come on.
Okay. Let's go.
Meow, meow, telephone, meow, meow.
Maybe it's some news.
Meow, get it. Meow.
Want me to answer?
Meow, please.
How do you work it?
Meow, meow, red button.
Hello, Hen's house. Oh, good. Thanks so much. Yes, I'll tell her. All right, see you soon.
Meow, meow, field trip, meow.
They're on their way. The field trip begins. In fact, they're on their way to the platypus place first.
Meow, 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 get ready.
And so will I.
Meow, meow, thanks.
Welcome to the neighborhood field trip. We're glad you voted to come. Oh, we voted for everything.
You know, you can use anything to learn.
Well, there's plenty to learn right here.
Daddy says to come on inside and he'll show you all about bagpipes.
Oh, great.
Okay, that sounds good.
Well, we'll be expecting you at the castle at the end of your visit.
We'll be there.
And I'll be glad to present the learning machine to the king.
I'm sure he'll agree there's much to learn in many different ways.
Indubitably.
See you soon.
All right,
Right.
bye-bye.
See you later.
Thank you, Charlie. Now, you see, you birds can learn a lot from Charlie.
They're coming, Uncle Friday.
Oh, niece Evelyn, I'm glad my speech is prepared, and so are the birds.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
You were right, Trolley.
Would you like to hear my speech, Charlie? Yes, of course I'll give you a copy.
Oh, you're the last word, Trolley.
So they decided that they could use everything for learning. Teachers, field trips, and machines. You see, when people get together, they can get some very good ideas. Here's a machine. Something about flashlights that has always interested me. Or you know, there's one on the back here. See that? That's a red one, and it flashes. It really does flash. I think that's used to signal people. Yeah. What do we usually do with things that we have taken out to play with?
Be careful.
We usually put them away, don't we? Oh, look, that fits right in that box. What could this box be if it weren't a box?
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Come along, flashlight. Maybe I should give this back to Mr. McFeely. I'll say farewell to you, fish. Keep swimming happily. That could be filled with ideas, couldn't it? You know, human beings learn best and most from other human beings. That's all part of being human. And we learn best from people who really care about us, people we really like. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now, the way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you. But it's you I like. Every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like. And that's true. And you'll find that the people who love you best are the ones you learn the most from. And the more they teach you and the more you learn, the better feeling you have about yourself and the world we live in. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. You always make it a special day and a special week. I'll be back next time. Bye. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Sing it together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor? I'm glad we're together again. Could you see what that little thing was that I brought in with me? I'll show it to you right now. It's an orange seed. Looks very small, doesn't it? Well, I'll go to the kitchen and show you what I'm going to do with this seed. Come with me. Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? See, now I'll put the seed right here. What I'm going to do is to plant this seed. So I have some soil, which I will put in the pot. Did you ever plant anything? I like to plant things. I guess maybe that's enough for now. Put the seed right there. And cover it with more soil. Okay, seed. Seed has a chance of growing into a tree, and real oranges can grow on that tree. Oranges like this one. Yes, if you plant an orange seed, you can be sure that the tree that grows from it will be an orange tree. It would never be an apple tree or a pear tree, only an orange tree. I'll cut this orange open so I can show you. You see any seeds there? Here's one. That's where orange seeds come from. Right inside oranges. And if you squeeze an orange, get some orange juice. Yep. I like orange juice. Most people don't have orange trees of their own because it takes a long time for them to grow, and they have to grow in special warm parts of the world. So most people who want orange juice have to buy it in the store. Oh, I hope that's Mr. McFeely. Let's go see. I'll tell you why, if it is. It is. Do you have it? Oh, hi, Mr. McFeely.
Here's the film where people make orange juice.
People make orange juice. Would you be able to stay and watch it with me?
Sure, I have a few moments.
Because I know you know a lot about this. Come along.
All right.
This is what I wanted you to see. This is a film about how people make orange juice. So let's just put a picture. and watch.
Oranges grow on trees.
I was just telling my friends about that.
Well, these trees are planted together in a grove. The young trees make their fruit a little at a time.
Oh, those are young trees, those little ones there.
But as they grow, they produce lots of oranges like this full-grown tree.
They do get to be pretty big, don't they?
Each year, oranges are picked by people who work in the groves.
So quickly.
Oh, he's very good at his job.
I love the smell of them.
Now he puts them right in a sack, and when his sack is filled, he puts the oranges into a big wooden box called a crate.
Uh-huh. Oh, there.
These crates are loaded onto a trailer by a person who works a truck with a crane on it.
Those crates are all filled with oranges.
That's right.
And then are the crates taken to the juice factory?
Oh, well, not yet. That comes a little later. First, they have to be unloaded at a packing house. There they go.
Looks like they're going down a sliding board. There's so many different shapes and sizes, aren't there?
Oh, that's right. Now, these people, they decide which oranges should be used for juice, or for canning, or sent right to the stores. Now, the juice oranges are loaded onto a truck that will go to a juice factory.
I have never seen so many oranges in one place.
A lot of people like to drink orange juice.
I'll say. Look at that.
Well, here they are arriving at the juice factory. When they get there, they have to be unloaded and then washed, and they're sent up to the juice department.
Oranges travel a lot, don't they? Looks like they're making the final check on the oranges before they go to the juicing machines. That room is filled with those machines.
That's right. And each machine takes the orange and removes the juice. They're very fast.
And that machine is squeezing them that fast. Ooh. One right after another. So that's the orange juice there, isn't it? Coming out of that tube.
That's right. Freshly squeezed orange juice. Now, this is the machine that concentrates the juice so that a lot of it can fit into a small can.
You mean the kind of can that would fit into your freezer at home?
Oh, that's right. Now it's time to put the orange concentrate into the cans. Here go the lids. Then it's put inside a big freezer. Once it's frozen, it's checked to make sure everything is just right. Then it's sent to be packed. Now this person is loading up the packing machine. And in go the cans. All ready for the storage.
Where people like you and I can go and buy them. Like to drink orange juice, Mr.
Oh, I do. Sometimes we squeeze our own oranges, and sometimes we buy it frozen, but whatever we do, I like to call it OJ.
Drinking your OJ.
That's right, drinking our OJ.
Well, I'm mighty glad you brought this film.
All right, I'll take that back.
Would you like an orange to take with you?
I'd like that.
Come along. I have one right out here. Well, an orange for Mr. McPhee.
Well, I'll eat this along the way. I have more delivery, so right now I'll say speedy delivery to you.
Speedy delivery, that's what you make.
Well, I enjoyed seeing that, and I'll see you around the neighborhood. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. McFeely. Isn't that interesting? You know, I wonder if the people at Brockett's Bakery ever make anything with oranges. Why don't we go over there and see? I'll just take this orange to them. Come along.
Thank you very much. Here's your cake. And here's the change. Bye now.
Bye.
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 Mr. Rogers, ¿cómo está usted?
Muy bien, gracias, señor. ¿Y usted?
Bien, gracias.
How would you say orange in Spanish?
Orange, naranja.
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 Do you like oranges?
Oh, I like them very much. Me gustan mucho.
What about orange juice?
Orange juice, jugo de naranja.
Jugo de naranja. That's beautiful. Jugo de naranja. Well, there's a naranja por usted.
Muchas gracias, Señor Rogers.
No, I did. Where's Chef Brockett?
He should be back in a minute. He just went out to get some things that we needed.
Well, I just wondered if you had anything here that you used oranges or orange juice to make.
As a matter of fact, we do. We have orange cakes. I'll show you one.
Oh, orange cakes. Oh, that's beautiful. Put the oranges on the top. You can make it go around. Are there little bits of oranges in it, too?
Yeah, inside we have little pieces of oranges and also jugo de naranja.
Oh, also orange juice with a naranja.
Hey, Fred.
Oh, hi, Dawn.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Jose and I have been talking about oranges and orange juice.
Excuse me for a minute.
Oh, thank you.
And orange cakes. You know me and oranges. When I was a little kid, very little, my mother and dad used to give me orange juice all the time. I've liked oranges ever since.
I like them too. But here you are. Now you're giving all kinds of foods to many different people.
That's right. We have a special new line of health foods, very healthy foods called soy foods.
Soy foods, are they things that are made from soybeans?
That's it. You want to see them?
Oh, I'd like to.
Come on.
Sure. You know, you really look good.
You know why? It's because I exercise and really try to eat healthy foods. Come on, I'll show you something. Now, these are all soy foods. They're soybeans. You need to boil those. You don't need to cook them. And you can put sauce over them, like a tomato sauce, and just eat them like you eat spaghetti. Yeah. There's a vegetarian. That's vegetarian burgers.
Right.
And it's all vegetables, no meat in that at all. And, of course, it's a soy food. There are soybeans that are already cooked.
You just heat them up, do you?
That's it. And there's tofu.
That's something I know. I eat a lot of tofu.
You like it?
In all different ways.
Sure. Now, these are all soy drinks, okay?
I see.
You just can drink that right out of there. Or this is something like non-fat dry milk, except it's dry soy milk. And you put water with it, and it tastes just like milk.
I see.
And here's something that I know you'll like. As a matter of fact, I want to give you this one as a present. Okay? What is it? It's a pancake and waffle mix, but it's soy flour. And you can have pancakes made out of this. And maybe you can put some oranges or berries on the top.
Oh, good.
And it'll be all healthy.
I'd like that. Thank you very much. There's something I do need to buy from you, though. I need some whole wheat bread.
Coming up. Whole wheat's a good kind of flour, too, Fred.
I really like to be here with all these different foods.
Doesn't that orange cake smell good?
Yes, it does.
You know what? I like to keep trying to add new healthy foods all the time.
to the things that you sell here.
Right.
Glad you do.
There's bread. There's your change.
Thank you. See, there's my present.
Enjoy that.
Thanks, Chef Crockett.
Okay, bye-bye.
Glad you're in our neighborhood.
I am too. Bye.
Bye. Glad you're in our neighborhood too. Let's go back to my place. Lots of good things to eat at that bakery.
Can I help you?
Bread in the bread box. Do you know anybody else who puts bread in a bread box?
Farewell.
When I was a little boy and I would plant something in the ground, at first I thought it would grow very fast and I'd be able to see something come up in just a few minutes. But as I grew very slowly, I realized that plants grow very slowly too. So little by little, I learned to wait. And waiting is such an important thing to learn to do. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting for something new to do. Let's try to think up a song while we're waiting that's liberating and will be true to you. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting till something's through. You know it's really all right. In fact, it's downright quite right to think of something to do that's specific for you. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting. The fish can have their food while they're waiting. One thing we don't have to wait for right now is the neighborhood of make-believe. Let's do that right now. Get the trolley. Ollie? Let's make believe that Lady Aberlin is giving orange juice to her friends in the neighborhood. All right? Ready for that, Ollie? Okay, neighborhood of make-believe.
Hi, Trolley. Would you like some orange juice? Oh, that's right. Trolleys don't drink. Oh, yes, I have. And what a fine family they are. Bye-bye. Corny. Cornflake especially.
Well, hello there, Lady Aberlin.
Hi, Corny. How are you?
All the better for seeing you right now.
Would you like some orange juice?
I would, but I don't have any. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I have some for you.
Oh, fine. Oh, my. It looks so good. Well, what a treat. What did I do to deserve that?
Well, you're my neighbor, and I just thought you might like it.
Well, thank you very much.
I know you work hard.
Oh, but I like my work, Lady Aberlin.
Making all those rocking chairs.
Yes, every time I make one, I think of the people who might sit in it and how good it might feel for them.
Your chairs are mighty comfortable, Corny.
I try to make them that way.
Do you make them for your own grandchildren?
Oh, Lady Aberlin, I don't have any grandchildren, but I make them for other people's grandchildren, and they tell me that they like them.
And if they knew you, they'd like you too.
Gee, Well, I guess I'd better get back to work. Would you flick that switch right there, please?
Sure.
Yeah, that'll help me inside. And thanks again for the orange juice.
Oh, you're welcome.
It sure can help a fella feel good.
Dad, bye-bye. I think I'll give some orange juice to Lady Elaine. Just leave it by the bell, Toots. I'll be back later. Thanks. Yours truly, Lady Elaine. Always seems to know about everything the minute it happens. Hello, platypus family.
Oh, hello, Lady Aberlin. How good to see you.
I brought some orange juice.
You mean for us to drink?
That's right.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you, dear.
Why did you want to give us orange juice?
Well, I just thought you might like it. And since we're neighbors, somehow I wanted us all to have something out of the same pitcher. A little part of the same fringe.
Well, it's really good.
And so are you, Lady Aberlin.
Here, Elsie. Oh, I'll leave this one for Dr. Bill whenever he wants it.
He's making house calls today.
Just as I am.
That's right, dear. Well, thank you again.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Lady Aberlina.
Anna's cup. Elsie jeans.
Hey there.
Hi, X, how are you?
Oh, I'm just nifty-lifty. What do you have there?
Some orange juice. Some for everybody.
Am I part of everybody?
You most certainly are.
Oh, good. Oh, you sure make it good.
Well, it's the oranges that grew from the trees that make it good, X.
Oh, I wish something grew on my tree.
Leaves grow on your tree.
I mean something we could eat or squeeze. You know what I mean. What in the world is that?
It looks like a big orange on your tree.
It surely does.
X, it says orangeogram.
Oh, well, it's an orangeogram then. That's like a telegram. Just open it up and see what it says.
How do I do that?
Oh, you find the zipper, and then you zip it. It usually zips the whole way around.
There it is.
And then you open it up and read it.
Dear Cousin X.
Oh, it's from a cousin.
I guess so.
Uh-huh.
I will come to visit you tomorrow. I want to ask you something. Love, your cousin, Mary Owl.
Oh, Cousin Mary. Well, I haven't seen her in a time.
Oh, it won't be long now.
Would you like to see her picture?
Sure.
Yeah. There's Cousin Mary's picture.
Oh, yes. I remember her. I'll be glad to see her again.
Yes, I will too. I've just made up a poem about cousins. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, yes, I will.
A cousin is a splendid thing. To think of all the joys they bring. My heart beats high with sounds that sing and songs that ring. A splendid thing, a cousin.
Oh, X, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome, and thank you for the orange juice.
You're welcome. Want another one for Cousin Mary?
A splendid thing that would be. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Here's the photo.
Cousin Mary's photograph. And I'll see you soon. Cousin Mary.
A splendid thing. Trolley. She'll be coming next time.
So, X the Owl is excited about his cousin Mary coming for a visit. Did you notice how Lady Aberlin wanted to give some of her orange juice to everybody? It made her feel good to be able to give each person something from her one pitcher. And she was really pleased when they accepted it. I must clean up some of these things here. Wash the glass and the knife. How does it make you feel when you give something to somebody and that person really likes what you give? I know it makes me feel good. See you next time, fish. Gives me a good feeling to be able to give things to you. You may not always like what I give you. That's all right, too. You don't have to always like what people give to you. But it gives me a good feeling when I think that you like to be with me. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. Half of a squeezed orange, half of an unsqueezed orange. I'll be back next time. Bye. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor? A neighbor. Here we are together again. Did you see what I brought today? A couple balloons. Yes. Look what happens. Just put some air in there. Makes it big. Let it out. Isn't that wonderful? Oh,
kinds of wonderful, marvelous things in this world. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that it's all right to wonder? Did you know that it's all right to wonder? There are all kinds of wonderful things. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that it's all right to marvel? Did you know that it's all right to marvel? There are all kinds of marvelous things. You can ask a lot of questions about the world and your place in it. You can ask about people's feelings. You can learn the sky's the limit. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know when you wonder, you're learning? Did you know when you marvel, you're learning about all kinds of wonderful, all kinds of marvelous, marvelously wonderful things? Sure are. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Let's see who it is. Oh, Mr. McFeely. Come in.
Speedy delivery. Here is the balloon film.
It's exactly when I needed it. Thank you. Would you be able to watch it with us?
Sure, I've been to the balloon factory, so I can tell you something about it while we watch, all righty?
Good, let's do that.
All righty.
It's a film about how people make balloons. So we'll just watch it, all of us together.
Balloons are made
in a balloon factory.
Now they begin to make balloons with something called a mold.
And those are all separate molds for balloons?
Right. These molds, now they look like balloons, but they're really made of metal.
Well, what's that person doing?
Well, he's cleaning them off because they use them over and over again.
Oh.
See how many molds there are? Around and around.
Oh, yes. Those are big machines.
Now they're clean. Now the molds are dipped into something that will keep the balloons from sticking. Now you'll see there, that's a liquid. This prevents the balloons from sticking to the mold.
Well, where are the balloons?
Now you'll see, we're getting to that point. Now that's the liquid. Cleaned.
And once that's on, then they're ready to put the balloons on?
They dip them down into something called latex. Now that's coming up. A few moments here, you see, there it goes. It's going into the orange latex. There's yellow in the background. Right into the orange latex.
Oh.
And a thin layer of this sticks to that mold, and it forms a balloon.
I see.
Swimming right along.
Yes, they do look like they're swimming. And so the balloon will be the same size as the mold.
Right. Now they have to dry a bit in the air.
But how are they going to get those off those
Well, you'll
molds?
see. We're not to that step yet.
Isn't this fun to see?
It certainly is. Now you'll see how the collar is made next.
What do you mean by the collar?
Well, that's where you put your mouth and blow the balloon up.
Oh, I see.
They're still drying them here.
Takes a lot of drying, doesn't
Now
it?
you see, here's how the collar is made. The brush is just zipping it down.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling it right down. Fast it is.
Collar, collar, collar.
Good day to you.
Now what's happening?
Well, they get one last bath in soap and water.
A bath?
A bath. You see the water dripping off?
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure they're clean. Now they have to be dried a little bit. They're dried with very hot air. That gets the water all off.
I still don't see how you can get them off the mold.
Well, they're almost ready to come off the mold.
There.
There it is, you see? The air blows it down and that brush pulls it. So it's...
Oh, that's a little kind of squirting thing.
Mm-hmm. Zip right off. There are balloons being made. You see? All
Look
the
how
balloons.
many there
A
are.
lot of orange balloons that day. Now this person is checking them out to see if they're made just right.
Looks like that one is.
A lot of orange balloons that day.
And that's the color balloon I brought today.
I like orange balloons myself.
Thank you, Mr. McFeely, very much.
Thought you'd like to see that. I better get this film back to the film library. So I'll just say right now, speedy delivery to you.
Speedy delivery to you. Best to your family.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm always interested in learning something like that, aren't you? I like to learn new things and learn more and more about old things. I've always wanted to know how things work and how people make things work. Can make noise with them. When the air comes out, it makes different sounds. You can even try to make music. Can't do that with every kind of balloon, but that seems to work with that one. Well, let's have some make-believe. Got the trolley. Hi, trolley. Last time we pretended that King Friday and Queen Sarah had just gone away from the castle to teach some people about crown storage and child rearing. And the associate mayor of Care, Mr. Aber, had come from Westwood to take care of the castle and Prince Tuesday. Well, let's think more about them and their friends together in make-believe now, okay? Trolley, neighborhood of make-believe.
And they lived and learned and made some useful things because they had met each other. The end.
I like that story.
Oh, I did too. Do you think you'd like to write a storybook someday?
Yes, I would.
Really? What would it be about?
Night and day care.
What do you think about it so far?
It's pretty quiet.
Hey, how about our going over to the museum go-round?
Okay, what shall we look for?
Well, there's that snowflake room.
Yes?
And Lady Elaine mentioned she had something else that was really extra special today.
I'll be glad to see Auntie Elaine.
You don't have to go one step further. Here I am, everybody.
You can really startle people, Lady Elaine.
I'm always where you least expect me, especially when I hear my name.
We were just talking about your extra special exhibit.
Have to see it to believe it, Toots. How are you doing with your mom and dad gone Tuesday?
Pretty good, Lady Elaine. Mr. Aber's a good caregiver.
I'm glad of that. I've got something on my mind, but I'll tell you later. After you see my new museum thing. Well, I'll see you all there.
Wait. Aren't you going to go with us?
Oh, I forgot. You all don't travel as fast as I do. I'll take you the magic way.
Magic way? How's that?
Well, just hold my hands, and the three of us will go to the museum together. Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right. To the museum go round. The purple way. There, how did you like that?
That's fun, Auntie Elaine.
You know all sorts of things, Lady Elaine.
Well, that's for sure. Now, where do you want to go first? The snowflake room or the extra special surprise room?
What's in the extra special surprise room?
A surprise, of course.
A good surprise?
Yes, a good surprise.
Okay, then I pick the surprise place.
All right, then, you two?
Yes.
Good. Let's hold hands.
Okay.
And we'll go to the extra special surprise room, the purple way. So, what do you think about this, Toots?
Oh, a whole room full of balloons.
I don't think I've ever seen so many balloons in one room.
Well, it's a balloon room, all right.
Oh, Auntie Elaine, this is wonderful.
I'm glad you like it, Tuesday.
Look at all the colors.
Lots of different things here.
Oh, Auntie Elaine.
dear. Watch them dance.
Each one is wearing a balloon color.
They're all friends of mine.
Are they?
Oh, yes. Different ones come every day.
Every day?
Oh, yes. There's a very different show all the time.
Oh. Look at that. They move so beautifully.
Yes, look over there, dear. They are special.
Oh, they certainly are, Auntie Elaine.
Well, what do you think about that, Toots?
I like it, Lady Elaine.
Your museum is full of surprises, Lady Elaine.
That's for sure, that's for sure.
I think my mom and dad would like to see these people dance.
Well, they can come when they get home.
That's right. And of course, if they don't come home, Tuesday can come and live with me here.
What do you mean, if they don't come home?
Well, you know, people take chances when they go...
King Friday and Queen Sarah are going to come home, Lady Elaine.
Oh, I'm sure they will. It's just that I was trying to help. You know, Tuesday likes it over here and all.
I think I'd like to go home now.
Okay, hon, but you can each take a balloon with you, a happy reminder of your time in the museum go-round. I'll get them for you. Here you are, one for each of you. Happy reminder.
Okay, thank you, Lady Elaine.
Uh-huh. Always welcome here, long or short visit.
What does she mean, if they don't come home?
They are coming home Tuesday. Hi, Handyman.
Hi, Chuck.
What are you doing, Handy?
Trying to get some outside cleaning done while your mom and dad are away. There's lots to do in a castle, inside and out.
I'm sure that's true.
But what if they don't come back?
What do you mean, what if they don't come back?
Well, Auntie Elaine said some people don't come back and I could stay with her. And I just don't know what to think about it.
But your mom and dad are coming back. I'm getting the castle ready for them to come back.
Do you think this might be a good time to call them on the phone?
The number is 111-222-3334.
Why don't we just do that? I'll go get the phone.
Tuesday?
Yes?
I don't know why Lady Elaine said what she did, but I do know what that feels like.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I remember one time when I was a little boy and my mom and dad went away for a little while. I wasn't sure they were ever going to come back.
You weren't?
Well, my grandma said they would, and they did.
They did?
But I know how scared I was for a while. I just wanted you to know that.
You want to place the call Tuesday?
Okay. Hello? I'd like to call 111-222-3334. Thank you. It's ringing. You ask for them.
Okay. Hello. Would it be possible to speak with either King Friday or Queen Sarah, please? Oh, they are. Well, could you ask them to call their home when they get finished with that class? Oh, no, it's not an emergency. We just want to talk with them. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Well, they're teaching a class right now, but they'll call here as soon as they get finished.
Oh, boy.
Could you help me get up in here Tuesday?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I need some hands just about your size to reach up in there and clean that. I just can't do that.
Well, you mean like this?
Yeah, that's it.
Over
You're
here?
getting it. Yeah, back up in there.
Like, well, there.
Oh, well, I think you did it. Hey, thank you very much for that.
Job.
You're welcome.
Good.
Oh, how in the world is everybody?
Hi, X.
Hi, X. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm having such a good time with my OCS lessons.
What are you studying now?
Well, yesterday I was studying air.
You mean the kind we breathe?
Yes, and the kind I fly in, and the kind people use to blow up balloons.
Did you see Lady Elaine's balloon room?
Oh, yes. Weren't those balloons terrific? And what about those dancers?
I still like to live here best.
Oh, well, sure you do. I mean, this is your home. Anyway, today I'm studying water.
Air and now water.
That's right. They're both very important, and the Native Americans knew a lot more about them than we do.
And they know how to take care of them, don't they?
That's right. That's what my lessons say, and I believe my OCS. But anyway, I want to show you something that came in my water lesson today.
What is it?
Well, just a minute. I'll get it.
Terrific. This should be interesting.
It's this picture.
Look at that. Look at that. That looks like the ocean.
You're right.
Wow, that's a nice picture, X.
Yes, but it's an OCS moving picture. Just look at it very carefully, and you'll see the waves move.
We will?
Uh-huh. Look.
Oh, look at that.
I want to get a surfboard.
Yeah, there's some people who like to swim in there. You have to be very careful, though. There it is.
Wow, your school is fun, X.
Oh, I know. I love it when my lessons come.
Maybe that's Mom and Dad.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh.
Hello, Castle Garden, neighborhood of make-believe. Yes? Oh, hello, Queen Sarah.
It is.
Yes. Oh, everything's fine. How are you? Good. Oh, yes, he's here. Just a minute.
Hello, Mom? Yes, I am. I haven't cried anymore since you and Dad left. Yes, he is. No, X is studying water. Okay. But one other thing. You and Dad are going to come back, aren't you? 2 more days and 2 more nights. Okay, I just wondered.
How are you?
You want to talk to X? Okay. It's my mom, X.
Oh, sure. Hi, Queen Sarah. How's it going? Yes, that's the way it is with OCS, I know. I love my school, too. Can you hear the trolley? Can you? Oh, I better hear the trolley real close.
Give a good loud ding and whistle for Queen Sarah, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, maybe Lady Elaine was trying to be helpful, but she surely scared Prince Tuesday. Children need to be able to believe their parents. And Prince Tuesday needed to know that his mother and his dad really did mean what they said about coming home. There's somebody else at the door. It's Marlon Barnett. Marlon, how are you?
Hi. I was jogging around the neighborhood, and I thought maybe you'd like to come out and do some exercises.
I would.
Good.
This is a good time. We haven't done exercises for quite a while.
No, we haven't. You know, I've been working on some exercises to improve my posture.
We all need that.
And I'm going to start with the shoulder.
All right, I'll follow you.
Push your shoulders forward, and then lift them up to the ears, and then pull them way back. That's it. Now lower them.
Can you do that?
To the front, up to the ears, back, and down, and front, up, back, and down.
That would help with my swimming. You know, I swim every day.
Oh, swimming is a good form of exercise. Let's go to the legs.
All right.
Let's work on the muscles in the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh.
How do you do that?
Now, this requires balance, so be careful.
All right.
Lift the knee to the front. All right, and pull it up as far to your chest as you can. That's it. And lower. Watch our balance. Pull it up. That's it. And down. Let's try it again. Pull it up. And down. And feel that stretch, the muscles underneath the thighs.
Sure do. Now, how much would you do that? How long would you do that? If you
About 30 seconds, 45 seconds every day.
Oh, half a minute every day like that.
Let's reverse the exercise. Let's reach back, grab the ankle, still keeping our balance now, and pull back. Pull that foot into the back, and feel the stretch, the muscles across the front of the thigh.
Sure do.
That's it, pull it way back. Now the other leg. We always work both sides of the body. and pull back and stand up and down. That's it. That's really good. Try it again.
It's a while, doesn't it? Keep your balance.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do that for about a half minute, too?
Same time. You can increase it. You know, as you get better and better, you can do it longer every day.
Could you think of an exercise in which we might use a pretend suitcase? We've been thinking an awful lot about going away and coming home lately.
Okay, we can use the suitcase like it's a weight.
All right.
All right, let's pretend like we have a suitcase in our right hand.
Mm-hmm.
And all we're going to do is arm lifts. And we're going to raise it up, extend it out, and hold that heavy suitcase. And then lower it.
It's hard to do that slowly.
Yes, it is. Now switch. Put the suitcase in the other hand.
All right.
And it's really heavy. So lift it. And hold. And now lower. With our pretend suitcase.
You could do that exercise sitting down, couldn't you?
Yes, you could.
Could you have 2 suitcases?
Let's try it. 2 suitcases. That's a good way to balance, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And lower.
What about an exercise using balloons?
Balloons.
Could you do something with a balloon?
I'm sure I could. Do you have one?
Yeah, I have a couple balloons
Good.
inside. I'll go get them. You stay with Marlon while I go inside, and maybe you do an exercise.
I'd love to.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, let's stand with our feet apart, placing our hands on our waist. We're going to do an exercise for the waist. We're going to bend over, all the way over. Your head follows. And you're going to move back to center. That's it. And stretch the other way, all the way down, and back to center. Just stretch over, center, and over, center. That's good. Here are our balloons.
Yeah, it's hard to get the knot in there. I think that.
Okay, let's see.
How are you doing one like this?
Yes, this is one with the waist. You know, it really helps us. Remember us up.
What would you think about with the
Okay,
balloon?
let's try arm circles. Normally, when we do arm circles, you're making little circles. But with a balloon, look at this.
That's a good idea. Uh-huh.
And we can make big circles. And we can watch the balloons. And we can do without a balloon. And we can do forward and back. Oh, it's getting late. I have a class to teach, but it was fun exercising with you.
Thanks very much for coming by. I always like to be with you. Oh, you keep that one.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. Have a good day, Marlon.
Exercising on my way. Bye-bye.
Good. Bye. I really like being with her. And I like being with you. No matter what exercise you can do or what exercise you cannot do, because not everybody can do all exercises. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you. Not your balloons. They're just beside you. But it's you I like. Every part of you. Your skin, your eyes, your feelings. Whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you. It's you I like. And that's true. Let's go inside. It's almost time for me to go. But you know, when I go on one day, I usually come back the next. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, the feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day such a special day. You know how? By just your being you. There's only one person in the whole world like you, and people can like you exactly as you are. I'll be back next time. Bye-bye. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor. We've been thinking a lot about work this week. So I thought I'd like to tell you about some of the work that I do. You see, my job is making television programs for families like yours. So when I come to work, I think of things that might be interesting and helpful in children's lives, and I write them down. And then we make television programs about that. Now you see this television house of mine here. It's part of a very big studio. A great big room that's called a television studio. And the people I work with in this studio are people who know how to make cameras work and make lights work, and people who know how to play music. There's Mr. Costa and his band. Please won't you be my neighbor, Bobby? And Carl? And there are other people in this building here who know how to make other parts of the television program. It takes a lot of people to make television programs. A lot of people. And all those people care about you. Yep. They want to make the best kind of programs they can for families like yours. Now, another thing that I do for my work is to write songs and then sing them for you. This is a song that I wrote that I like to sing to people that I really care for. Maybe you know it. It's a song that's called It's You I Like. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like.
the way you are right now, the way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you. But it's you I like, every part of you. Your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like. And I've been thinking about the work that children sometimes do. Of course, it's different from the work that grown-ups do. It's important work, too. Let's just think about children and some of the different kinds of things that they do for work. Some of the things that children do for their work look like play. Well, playing at understanding things is a big part of children's work. And some children grow up to use some of their play in their grown-up work. I did that with puppets. You see, when I was a little boy, I used to play with puppets. I would make them talk, and I'd think up all sorts of stories about them. Well, I think that helped me when I decided to use puppets on television. These are some puppets that you've probably seen. This one's Queen Sarah.
How do you do? My name is Queen Sarah.
And I'm X the Owl. I surely am flying around. And here's Daniel, Striped Tiger. He's often too shy to talk. But that's all right, Daniel. And of course, I am King Friday the 13th. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there's somebody at the door. I hope that's Mr. McFeely. It is. Hi, Mr. McFeely.
Speedy delivery to you.
Were you able to find them?
Yes, pictures of sets and puppets that you've used over the years in your work.
That's just what I need. Thank you. Can you stay a bit?
Well, busy day. I'll send you a bill for those already.
Oh, all right.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Mr. McFeely.
You're welcome.
I wanted you to see these pictures. Some old puppets and sets that I've used in my work. Here's a Daniel tiger in a painted clock. Here's a King Friday the 13th with his calendar. There's a whole neighborhood of make-believe. I think that's Handyman Negri there in the middle. There's another King Friday, a different castle. You can pretend with lots of different puppets and scenery. Henrietta and X, their tree. And there I am behind the set, making the puppets work. All part of my work, and so is our neighborhood of make-believe. I think it's time to bring the trolley and have some make-believe right now. Yes, trolley. This is the day that the new pipes get put in the neighborhood of make-believe. So let's just pretend that the work is going very well. All part of my work, and I hope part of your play. Neighborhood of make-believe. All right, trolley. Friday the 13th. There.
But you don't have to pay them until the work is finished, sir.
Oh, I know, but I wanted to have the check ready. They've been working very hard, Handy.
Oh, very well, sir.
Yes. Oh, in fact, here comes Beaver.
Oh, yes.
A Beaver O'Day, I presume.
Beaver O'Day at your service, Your Majesty. Here's some more of the pipe.
Yeah, it looks very good to me. How does it sound? No obstruction. Very good, yes.
The king has checked every piece of pipe we put in the ground.
I'm interested in knowing all that you're doing. I trust it will last a long time.
It better. It's a big job.
And we're prepared to pay you for it, aren't we, Handyman?
Here it is.
Better get to it.
Yes, that's right. And to think that all that pipe will be underground and we won't see it anymore.
No, we won't see it. But we know it'll be working because we'll be getting our water through it.
Yes, that's so. It will be good to have running water again, even if we can't have the community swimming pool.
Oh, hello, dear. Hello, handyman. There's a telephone call for you, dear.
From where is it, Sarah?
From Westwood.
Oh, very good. I like those people in Westwood.
It's Mayor Maggie on the phone.
Oh, excellent. Handyman Negri, kindly oversee the pipe work for me.
I will, sir. Do you want me to hold on to the check, sir?
Yes, please. That's fine. I'll take the checkbook in with me now.
Very well, sir.
Farewell. Come along, Sarah.
Farewell, my
Farewell,
dear.
Sarah.
All right, Beaver. Let's see if this one fits. I've just cut this one.
Looks like it should.
Terrific. Okay, Beaver, it's time for a break.
Whew, I'm ready.
Why, hello, handyman.
Yeah. Hey, you guys really work fast.
That's right. But we always plan some free time, too.
Oh, I don't blame
Say, you play the guitar, don't you?
you. Yes, I do.
I brought mine today.
Yeah.
If you give us a little music, we'll give you a little pipe band.
That's a deal. Okay. All right. Let's see. How about something like this? A 1, 2, 3,
here.
Pipe dance.
Is all the work finished? I don't have any water in my place yet.
And no, we're not quite finished.
Well, why are you dancing then?
Oh, we're just taking a little time to relax.
I never heard of such a thing. I say finish your work and then dance.
But this is hard work, Lady Elaine. People have to relax once in a while.
Well, I haven't had a drink of water in 3 days, and I'm tired of waiting.
I bet you are. Why don't you come down with us and see our work, and we'll show you how close we are to getting water to your museum and every other place around here.
Well, if you insist.
No, I don't insist. Just thought you might like to see it.
I would.
Good. Let's go. We'll finish the dance later, after everybody has water.
Okay.
You're a reasonable person, Peterson.
Well, you've got a reasonable gripe. Let's go.
Okay. Boy, is this impressive.
Glad you like it, Lady Elaine.
Well, I'd like everybody to see it. Hey, Handy, tell everybody to come and see this work. It's beautiful.
All right. I'll see who's around. I know the king's on the phone right now.
Okay.
He's seen every piece of pipe down here anyway.
Well, you get the last fittings, Beaver, and by the time you get back, we'll be ready. Want to help me with one little thing here, Lady Elaine?
Sure, I'd be glad to try. This is demanding work, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
So they're almost finished. And before they cover it over, well, they thought you might like to see it.
I would, but I'm busy putting away all my swimming things now that we're not going to have a swimming place.
And how do you feel about that?
Okay, I guess.
Just okay?
Well, Handy, you can't have everything, even though sometimes you wish you could.
Well, that's the truth. But what do you do about your disappointment?
I work on it.
How?
Well, I think to myself, everybody tried hard to have a swimming pool here, and it didn't happen. But maybe someday we can swim someplace else. See how nice my goggles are?
Oh, they are nice.
Would you help me take them off?
Oh, sure do.
Thanks.
They are nice. And so are you, dear.
Well, I think I'm growing.
I know you are, in many ways.
Thanks, Handy.
See you later.
Okay.
Hi, Handyman Negri. Well, this is your last chance to see the pipes before they cover them up.
Oh, I've seen it. I've been telling the others to come.
Oh, well, there are quite a few neighbors over there now, and the people from Westwood are coming.
Oh, good.
How is Daniel? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's working on his disappointment, and I'd say he's doing that work very well.
Oh, good. Looks as though they're almost ready.
Yeah.
This is the last fitting.
Oh, good.
When we connect this, we can turn on the water.
Well, just let me know, and I'll turn on the hose.
Okay, Beaver, connect it.
This is a very important moment, Scripture.
I know that, Toots.
Very important. Looks good. Excellent.
Handyman Negri, you may turn on the main source.
Okay, right away.
Okay, X.
Okay, I'll go down, and I'll
right,
turn on
it's
my
on.
pipe, too. Okay, I'll turn it on. Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now, everybody, let's help fill in the hole.
Oh, okay.
All right?
That's important. Oh, what an excellent job that is. So pleased with your work, Miss Peterson.
Thank you, sire. Thank you.
Thank
Only
you.
the best. Only the best.
Oh, they are the best, aren't they? We've checked every pipe that went under the ground there.
Indeed. There's so much underneath here, more than we even dream about.
That's for sure.
This is really hard work, but I enjoy it.
Oh, I like to work too. It'll be great when we get the hole filled.
Oh, yeah.
Everything will be finished.
Sire, these are the very best pipes we have. They should last you for many, many years.
Yes, well, I'm very pleased that you've done such superb work.
Oh, I always do my best, Your Majesty.
It is time to pay the workers, handyman.
Oh, yes, sire. Yes, sire.
Well, handyman,
can't seem to find the check, Your Majesty.
Well, you have it, do you not?
Oh, I had it. I know I had it. I just don't know where I put it.
Well, nothing's ever lost. You'll find it. You know he has it, don't you?
Here it is.
See you soon.
A check for $3,000 for the work that you've completed.
In behalf of my company, I thank you.
And in behalf of our neighborhood, we thank you.
That was a tough job, even though it wasn't a swimming pool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on Mayor Maggie of Westwood and her consultant, Mr. Abel.
Your neighbors in Westwood are very pleased that you've been able to fix your pipes. Your water supply is one of the finest in the territory. We in Westwood now have a proposal for you in this neighborhood. My consultant will explain.
Thank you. For a long time, the citizens of Westwood have tried to think of a way that we could have a community swimming pool. We've even had drawings made by Paterson Pools. Now, we have the money for such a pool, but we don't have the water. We've never had a large enough water supply in Westwood for such a venture. Just today, one of our friends suggested that we build the pool midway between this neighborhood and Westwood. You provide the water, we'll provide the pool, and everyone from both neighborhoods will swim in it. A double community pool.
Oh, wait till I tell Daniel about this.
Well, all in favor of providing water for the Midway pool, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Sounds like that's it.
Charlie, we could even extend the tracks all the way to Westwood. Oh, it's a lovely day.
So the pipe work is finished, and the neighborhood people are going to share their water with the people of Westwood, who are going to share their pool as soon as it gets built. Well, it's fun to pretend that things work out like that, isn't it? But even if there hadn't been thoughts of any pool nearby, Daniel still had grown a lot by working on his disappointment. And that's just the way it can be with children, too. When parents decide that they can't buy something that their child wants, that gives the chance to learn that nobody can have everything. It's often hard for moms and dads to decide how to spend the money that they have to care for their family. But they do decide. You see, they love you, and they want to take care of you. They're taking care of you. Taking good care of you. For once, they were very little, too. Now, they take care of you. There's somebody at the door. See who that is. Bob Trout. Hey, Bob. Come in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You real busy?
No, not for you.
Come on out. I want to show you something.
What do you have?
My friend and your neighbor gave me permission to do a chalk drawing on their sidewalk.
Oh, is that beautiful?
Like that?
You mean you painted this?
Well, it's chalk. You get down there and you put the chalk on it.
May I touch it?
Sure.
Why, that is chalk.
Mm-hmm. When it rains, it's just gonna come right off, and the sidewalk will be the way it was.
Oh, Bob, that's beautiful. I didn't know that you could do that kind of artwork.
Well, thank you. I like to make presents for friends like this, too.
What?
Presents for friends. Now, you see, you recognize this is.
Well, it looks just like Betty Aberlin.
Good. That's who it is, Betty. And this fella?
You know who that is? Francois Clemens.
Right.
Really? Looks like he's just going to jump right up. How did you do this?
Oh, you just sketch it with a pencil, and then you add the chalk. It's the same chalk here as is on the sidewalk.
That's you.
All
That's
dressed up
handsome,
and
I'll say.
no place to go. How about this fellow?
Do you think that looks like Mr. Rogers? Sure does. Bob, have you been... I didn't know you were such an artist.
Oh, from a little boy, I started to draw. I show you how. I started to learn. You just draw, in fact, this is the way I started this. Kind of a circle. And halfway down that circle, you draw a line across the middle, okay? And then halfway between here, we'll say this is the chin, is the nose. And halfway between the nose and the chin is the mouth. And then you put the eyebrows on it,